Hello everyone! Today I have my empties and half empties from the last week to share with you. I really had the urge to do a Mrs. Doubtfire hello when I started recording, but I fought it, so you're welcome. This week was Loaves week, and if you watched my melting basket or you've watched like any of my videos before, you know that I don't order a ton of loaves, so I also threw in pretty much all of my Scentsy bricks because I never reach for them and I really want to get through some, but I don't have a ton of empties. I really didn't expect to this week, but I did end up melting from almost everything that I put into my melting basket. There were only 2 things left over. Well, 3 things technically. I had mentioned that I wasn't sure if I was going to hold on to the blueberry cheesecake brick that I had left, like what was left of it, and I decided to just give it to a friend of my mom's because I already am not like a huge fan of it. I really have to be in the mood for it. Like, it smells good, but I have to be in the mood, like a very specific mood, to melt it. And then my husband was like going through what I had in my melting basket and he smelled it and he was like, why do you have this? So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna melt it, I'm just gonna pass it on. But yeah, other than that, I only had 2 things left over, so I at least touched almost everything in my melting basket, which is, you know, I'm happy with that. I will say this wasn't my favorite week. I don't know, I don't like loaves for some reason. Like, I like to get scents that I absolutely love in loaves, and then I just kind of hoard them, but I don't know if it just feels overwhelming or what it is. It just got super dark in here. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite week. I barely even melted like upstairs at all because I just wasn't feeling it. And I'm super excited to get started on this next week. So let's get into my empties so I can also record my melting basket for this week. The first thing I have here that I emptied is Gray Sweatpants Matter from L3. This is Steel Sugar, Peppered Suede, Bergamot Waters. This is a really nice, like, aquatic kind of masculine scent. It does have like a cologne vibe to it, but like a really nice, fresh, aquatic one. It's really nice. I would repurchase this probably again. This was a Bitty Betty loaf. I would probably grab it in like buns or a Bitty Betty loaf again, or even like a scoopable. But yeah, it performs pretty well. It wasn't like super strong. Like, I've seen some people say this scent is like incredibly strong for them. It's on like the lower end of strong, higher end of medium, so I mean, it's perfect. So I like it. I would repurchase. The next one is, I don't know why I kept the oh, I wanted to show you guys. This is Cotton Candy Clean Cotton Sweet Lavender. This smelled great on cold. I did this through my whole upstairs, like the bathrooms and the bedrooms, and I don't know, it gave me like that chapsticky kind of smell, and I don't know why, because it had to be the cotton candy, but I don't know. Typically cotton candy just adds like this sweetness to things for me, so I thought it was just gonna add a sweetness to this like lavender cotton scent, but it definitely was like this super artificial like chapstick kind of vibe, and I wasn't feeling it, so this wouldn't be a repurchase. But I wanted to show you this tin. I've never, see, like, it smells good in the bag. I don't know. It still smells good in here. I guess it was just too sweet for me, but do you see that, like the oils in the tin? I've never seen that before with L3. It had like these oils on the actual wax itself also, and I'm not sure why. I don't think I've had this very long. I think I got it last year, like last summer maybe. So not even like a year old, but I don't know. Let me know if you've seen that before. I mean, it melted fine. It was super strong. I just thought it was kind of weird, and like I said, I've never seen that with any of my Bitty Betties before, or Loaves from L3, so I don't know, it was odd, but maybe it was just one of the like scent oils in here did that. I don't know. I just wanted to see if you guys have seen that before. But yeah, this was strong. It just wasn't a scent that I liked. The next one is Blackberry Fluffy Towels. This one I do really like. I feel like it's equal parts blackberry and fluffy towels. It's just this like really, like it says, it's like a really fluffy kind of warm, fresh laundry. Yeah, like you just took it out of the dryer, like a load of towels. And then the blackberry is really good. I really like L3's blackberry, like just blackberry, not like blackberry jam butter cookies, but I really like L3's blackberry. So I would maybe like grab this again, like I said, in bunts or maybe a scoop or a Bitty Betty again. But yeah, that was nice and it performed well. Is this the last empty? Yeah, last empty from L3. It was the sample in Downy Blue Pink Sugar Ozone. I did do, like I pulled a sample every day to do in the tea light warmer in the morning. I just like to do that, so I just continued to do that even through Loaves week. But this was super light for me. I don't know, I think I've mentioned before that a lot of L3 scents are super light for me in the tea light warmer. It seems odd because I get really good performance in my bulb warmers with L3, but in the tea light warmer it's always like light or like a light medium. I don't know, this smelled good, but it was really light. And while I like all these scents, I don't think it's one that I need to repurchase or purchase because that was a sample. But okay, on to, I have one here from the Bathing Garden. I had to melt this. I wanted to see what it was about on warm, and I loved it. It was so strong. Again, I put it in my tea light warmer and it was like 10 out of 10 on strength. Did I even say what it is? It's the Wishing Tree. I have no idea what the notes are on this. They're not on the website or anything. It's definitely like earthy and kind of green. Not kind of green, it is green, but it's not like a super sweet green. I really can't do super sweet green scents, but like authentically green scents I can do. And this smells very much like green herbs growing in the summer, like outside, and you go outside and kind of smell like your herb garden. That's what I got from this, and I loved it. I would grab a clam of this. I don't know if I would need like a jumbo clam. Maybe. I don't know. I have another sample of this, so maybe I'll melt that again and decide. But I don't know if this is going to be in the collection that goes live tomorrow. Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if this will be in the collection that goes live tomorrow or not. So maybe I should melt it today. I don't know. I would probably just grab a clam to start with, because if I'm not sure, you know, I probably don't need a jumbo clam of it right now. I have one from Kay in Tobacco Vanilla. This was really nice. I'm sure most of you know what this smells like. Oh, it's so good. It's that like earthy kind of masculine vibe. What is this? Is this like Tom Ford? It might be. I don't know. It's something, but it smelled really good and it was super strong in my tea light warmer. I would probably consider blending this like in a custom with Kay, or maybe just picking up a clam of it on its own, because I did really enjoy it. And then I have a couple from Destination Wax. This one is zucchini bread pumpkin. Zucchini bread with sweet pumpkin and spices. This was really nice and it performed really well yeah, that's basically what it is. It just kind of smells like a pumpkin bread, really. It's nice. It reminded me a little bit of the Haunted Mansion 3 Thumbs Up from Scentsy, which I'm like kicking myself every day that I didn't put that in my club, but I feel like this would be a good one to pick up if I'm like craving that and Scentsy doesn't bring it back. Yeah, I would pick it up. It was strong, smelled good, so it was a good scent. This one is sea salt and yuzu. It's yuzu, satsuma, apricot, lotus flower, aloe, and sea salt. This was really, really nice. Also, I would grab a clam of this, well, a breakaway bar, I think they're called. It's really pretty. You definitely get that sea salt, and then there's like a little bit of a green note, a little bit of those like that fruity note from the apricot. The satsuma definitely does not overpower everything, but you smell it in there, and then just like a hint of that floral. It's so pretty and so like fresh and refreshing, and I would love to have some of that for summertime. I have 2 here from the Pharmacist's Daughter. I still don't know how to say this. Jokasi? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what it even is. If you know what it is, let me know. I looked up the notes for this and now I forget what they were. I feel like did it have like stress relief in it? Oh man, I should know what this is. Was it like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It's fresh. It might be a little salty. I forget what this is. Was it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up again. If I remember to, I'll put the notes here, but it was really nice and fresh, and it was super strong in my tea light warmer. I would consider picking up like a smaller amount of this. I don't feel like I need a huge amount of it, but it was really nice. This one, like, I think I would get a loaf in this. Creamy zucchini from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This was so good. I posted about it on my Instagram because I was like obsessed with it while it was melting. When I did my haul last week, I smelled this and I was thinking creamy zucchini was like, you know, like a creamy zucchini. Like some vendors have a more creamy zucchini bread and some have the more like kind of savory zucchini bread. I was thinking this has to just be like a creamy zucchini bread scent, but I also said it smells like there's like a perfumey note or like a body care note in here. That's because it's zucchini bread with boardwalk mellow clouds, and it's amazing. I never would have thought to blend those two. I don't know if other vendors have offered that or not, but whatever their zucchini is with that boardwalk marshmallow clouds, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's still so, like in the bag, it smells like 10 out of 10 still, the scent. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It threw like crazy, and I was just wanting to like stand there and smell it all day because it was amazing. I can't even explain it, but creamy zucchini is like the perfect name for it once you smell it and like understand what it is. Yes, I would get a large quantity of this. I actually want to look at their next, I think it's a pre-order what they have next, but I wonder if they have a list up for it yet. I think it's like the 18th or 19th, so they might have a list up, I don't know. But if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. It is so good. Yeah, I need more of that. Okay, I'm already like 15 minutes in and I'm talking about everything too much. Witches Be Crazy from Teddy B's. This was a sample. This is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon spiced vanilla. This was really good. I see what like the hype is about. I feel like everyone loves this scent. smells kind of weird right now, but it smelled really good when it was melting. And my husband really liked it, so I would probably pick up at least a souffle of this. Again, it's not something that I need to have like huge amounts of and melt all the time, but he really liked it. I really liked it, so I would pick up more of that. Yeah, and did I say it was super strong? Okay, that's it for the empties this week. I expected there to be like minimal empties, so let's move on to what I melted and didn't finish. And I'm gonna start with the bricks so I can kind of shove them to the back. The first one is Citrus Rosemary. This is a really nice, what's on there? This is a really nice like herbal citrusy scent. It's really nice for the kitchen. I melted it in the kitchen. I think I melted it somewhere else too, but I can't remember now. Maybe in the bathrooms at one point. Yeah, I feel like it's better on warm than it smells on cold, because it kind of blends better on warm, but it's definitely just this herbal, fresh citrus kind of scent. It's really, really nice. I don't think I would need more of it if it ever came back. Like, I still have all this to get through, so, and like, look at all the, how gross it is. Anyway, it performed super well. It's like a medium thrower, which I kind of expected based on cold, but I feel like that was, you know, the perfect amount. Like, I feel like I wouldn't have wanted this to be like incredibly strong, or I would have gotten kind of sick of it. But yeah, like medium I feel like is perfect for that. So I enjoyed it. Again, I wouldn't need to get more of it, but it is nice. I melted some sugar cookie. This is okay. I don't know what's on the label there, I guess wax. Yeah, this is okay. I'm not like too heartbroken about it being taken out of the catalog. It's just like it doesn't really smell like cookies to me. It kind of smells like vanilla extract. I don't know. There's like nothing, I guess it could be like sugar cookie dough. There's nothing like warm about it. It's definitely not a baked sugar cookie. And this was also like a medium performer for me. I do have a whole other brick of this. Again, I might just pass it on, or I might blend this with some things because I feel like it would be good blended. But yeah, it wasn't anything that I'm like, man, I'm so sad sugar cookie isn't in the catalog. Like, it's fine. Okay, I decided, I wasn't sure if I was gonna melt this one or just pass it on because it was a full brick and I have so much wax. But it does smell really good, so I wanted to try it. I don't think I even tried this one melted before. It was really nice. It's kind of, it's fresh and a little green, but it's also pretty like masculine. Yeah, it's really nice. Where did I melt this? Oh, in the kitchen. I melted this in the kitchen. This one was pretty strong. I would say this one is a strong performer. It is really nice. I think I might just hold on to this for like summertime. This would be nice through like the living room in the summertime, the bedrooms, even the bathrooms. I don't know if I would melt it in the kitchen again because it does have like a touch of floral in there. I mean, obviously you can melt floral in the kitchen, but I don't know, sometimes I don't like the way this like mixed with like the foodie sense, if that makes sense, like the cooking sense in the kitchen. Anyway, I enjoyed this. It was a good performer. I think I'm gonna hold on to the brick for summertime. Eskimo Kiss. I love Eskimo Kiss. This is so nice, and this is a really strong performer for me. I've seen some people say it's not like very strong, but for me it is. I don't know. It must just be the way my nose picks it up, but it's always been a pretty strong performer for me. I just melted this in my living room and dining room, so I did 2 of these brick pieces and cut them each in half, and then just put a half in each warmer, and it was like 9 out of 10 on strength, and I just love the scent. It's kind of hard to explain this scent because it doesn't really match up with the description super well. I think the description is like blackberry, brown sugar, and something else. I don't remember, but this is almost like, it is fruity. Like, I kind of get the blackberry, but I feel like the scent description makes it sound like a bakery, and this is definitely like a fresh or maybe even fruity scent. I would put this in fresh. It's so nice though. It's just very unique and interesting, and like I said, it's a good performer. So it's now called Polar Bear Hugs. So if you don't see this name but you see Polar Bear Hugs, it's the same thing. Yeah, so I would recommend it. I feel like it's one that everybody should try at least once, just because it's so different, and it's really pretty. I really do like that. I don't need another brick of it, but I would, like, once that brick's gone, I would get like a clam of it for like the winter season. Okay, the next one is Arctic Kiss. I did melt this a few different days, so I got through a good bit of it. I mean, I still have half a brick left, but again, I just cut these in half and put them in the warmers. I melted this in a few different places. Everywhere I did it, it did well. This is a really good performer, and it smells really nice. I was thinking I didn't really like this one, but I do. It's kind of just like this fresh, like almost like fresh winter air with like a little bit of mint. I think there's something fruity in here, but I don't know. To me, it was just like a clean, fresh, outdoor, like winter air kind of scent. And I did really like it. Again, once this brick's gone, I would probably grab a clam of it if it's offered again. Okay, then I melted some walnut raisin muffin. I thought that I really liked this scent when I first got it. I'm getting, you know, this one is getting pretty low, which I'm happy about. I think I did give like a big chunk of this to my friend, but I thought I really liked this the first time I melted it. I don't know if my nose has changed or just like from curing for a while, the scent has changed. It still smells pretty good on cold. Yeah, it smells really good to me on cold. On warm, there was just something, I don't know, there was something that I didn't love on warm, and I can't even really say what it was. I don't know if it was kind of like a buttery note. I used to really like buttery notes, and I'm starting to wonder if I don't anymore. I don't know, we'll have to see, but I might just give this to someone. The clamshell is all like messed up and there's not a whole lot left, but someone might enjoy this more than I do. I might just take it out and chop it up and throw it in a bag for somebody. But yeah, it was a good performer, and I know a lot of people really like this scent, so if you see it come back around and it sounds like something you would like, I would give it a try. I really don't know what it was that I wasn't liking this time, but I wouldn't pick up any more of that. Okay, I had to move my leg. The next one is Peach and White Amber. This is a really pretty scent. It is a lighter scent, but it's very, very pretty. I like it in the bathrooms. It's a really nice bedroom scent. It's pretty much what it says there. Just like a really pretty peach. And I feel like the white amber just gives it like a little bit of a kind of perfumey tone. But yeah, it's a good performer as far as longevity, and I don't want to say it's a light performer, it's just a lighter scent, if that makes sense. Like, you can definitely smell it when you walk into the room, at least in like the bathroom or a bedroom. You know that it's there, but it's not like assaulting your nasal passages. So hopefully that makes sense. It's a really pretty scent. I don't think I would need to pick it up again. I love Peach Nectar from Scentsy, so that's my go-to peach scent. But I will like use up the rest of this. I'll probably wait for spring and summer to melt more of it, but I'll melt up or use up the rest of it and enjoy it. I melted some vanilla bean buttercream. Again, just not like a standout to me. I know a lot of people love this. Like, it's good, and it really just smells like a sweet buttercream. It reminds me of that like lip smackers, the vanilla bean lip smackers, which I used to love. If this were lip smackers, I would love it. But yeah, I don't think it's, you know, something that I'm gonna need a ton of. I think I'll like melt this with other scents in the future to use it up, but it performed pretty well. It was like a medium, like high medium, low strong performer. But yeah, a lot of people love the scent. It's just not really my thing. I do like vanilla scents, but I don't know, it has to be like a little bit different for me to really like it. That one just wasn't like anything crazy good to me. Okay, so the next one I melted is Salted Caramel Toffee. I actually thought about passing this one on as well because it was full when I started. But this is a thing, so like I just really don't want to give this to someone. And it came to me like that. That's not something that I did. That's how it shipped to me. So I didn't want to pass this on, but I did actually really like this on warm, so I think I'll just hang on to it and save it for like fall and winter. I do like toffee scents, I've come to find, and I like salty scents, so this wasn't like too like overly caramel. I don't know, it was just really nice. It was just like this salty toffee, and I enjoyed it. It was a good performer, so yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. I was kind of surprised by that one. And then the last Scentsy brick, well, the last Scentsy brick that I have in the clams is Cinnamon Chai Latte. This was really good. This is like a really creamy chai. I mean, it is chai latte, but I don't know, it's so nice, and it reminds me of something, and I can't really place it. It kind of reminds me of like being with my mama and papa when I was little, and I don't know why. Like, I have no idea what this is reminding me of, but it's really comforting and it's really nice. You do get those like spices in there, which I love, and it was just really kind of creamy along with those spices, so I really enjoyed this. I don't know why I hadn't melted it for so long. I had it all chopped up already. Yeah, so I don't know why I was just like letting it sit, but again, I'll probably hold on to this for fall and winter, and try to melt a good bit of it then, because I do really like that. Okay, then this one's in a bag because I think the clam was messed up or something, but this is Crimson Berry Christmas, and it's crimson berries, sweet cinnamon, and snow apple. I really enjoyed this a lot. It was a strong performer. Yeah, it smells really good. It smells, I mean, like it says, it's apple, berries, and cinnamon. I guess it's sweet cinnamon, but it's spicy. But it's not like overly spicy, but if you don't like any spice at all, I would say this is spicy. This was really, really nice though. I really enjoyed this. Again, I'll save this for like fall, winter, and enjoy it again because it was really good. And then I just have one piece. I don't know why I didn't just melt this, but it's Eskimo Kiss. It's like a really creamy chai. I mean, it is chai latte, but it's not like overly spicy, but it's not like overly spicy. But if you don't like any spice at all, I would say this is spicy. This was really nice though. I really enjoyed this. Again, I'll save this for like fall, winter, and enjoy it again because it was really good. And then I just have one piece. I don't know why I didn't just melt this, but it's sugar plum berry, spiced citrus peels, evergreen berries, sugar plums, cinnamon sticks. And this smells like, to me, this smells like when you pull up your like Christmas decorations for the season and you like open the lid on your, what are they called? I want to say container, but I feel like there's another word for it that I'm blanking on right now. Anyway, you open your container of Christmas decorations. I feel like this is that like initial scent that you get. Yeah, that's what it smells like to me. It smells like Christmas. Like decorating for Christmas. I really liked this one too, and again, it was a good performer. Again, this has cinnamon in it, so if you don't like spiced scents, I wouldn't give it a try, but if you do, I thought this was really nice. It's really that like Christmassy scent. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Okay. That's it for Scentsy. I have one from Super Tarts in Emmett. This is strawberry juice and pine. Or at least that's what it was when I got this. It smells so good. And it was still strong. I think I got this in 2020 maybe? Yeah, 2020 I think. Oh, it smells so good. To me, it's the same pine that's in Yippee-Ki-Yay with this strawberry juice. I will say this was reformulated when I got this loaf. And I think it was the strawberry, like the oil was discontinued, so they had to get a different strawberry oil. I think that's what it is because the pine still smells the same to me and the strawberry smells different from the original clam I had of Emmett. And I did prefer that version, but this is very similar and it's really nice. I think after I finish up this loaf, I'll probably give Emmett a bit of a break. But I definitely see myself picking up more of it in the future because it's also kind of nostalgic to me because that was still in like the early days of my vendor wax experience. Like I've mentioned before, I didn't start buying vendor wax until 2019, which is crazy to me, but I don't know why it took me so long. Anyway, the next one I have is Teddy B's Khaleesi. This is Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. If you've been watching my videos, you know the scent is like near and dear to my heart. It reminds me of my grandpa. I can't get it open. Ugh. Yeah, it smells just like him. It's so weird. Ugh, I love it though. It's so comforting and warm. And it's not just me, like I've seen so many other people talk about how much they like the scent. So like it's a good scent on its own without smelling like my grandpa. But I love it and it's so strong. This is a strong performer from Teddy B's. I did order some of this in the pre-order. I should have ordered another loaf. I don't know why I didn't. I ordered, I think, one of the like 8-ounce tubs. So when she has the restock, I might need to try to grab more of it. I don't know. The last restock after the pre-order, it was crazy for me. So much stuff jumped out of my cart, but hopefully this time I can get things that I want. Okay. I melted some Elsa from Hayden Row. Once again, this is like a very nostalgic, comforting scent for me. This one smells like my papa's room, my great grandpa. It smells like I'm telling you, it is crazy. It smells exactly like walking into his bedroom. It's insane. He used to have this like little dish of white Tic Tacs beside his bed. He was I'm gonna cry talking about it, but he was so funny. He told us that the Tic Tacs were his medicine, and if we ever like got hurt while we were playing outside at their house, he would give us M&Ms and tell us that that was medicine to help us feel better. He was just a really important part of my life, but so this is a scent that I will always repurchase because it just takes me right back there. It has that like white Tic Tac scent, but there's something more to this, and I don't know, it blows my mind. It's like exact to what his bedroom smelled like. So, and that's a super strong performer, and that's also one that's loved by so many other people, not just me because of the memories that I associate with it, but lots of people love that one. Okay, on to some vintage chic. I melted Order of the Warrens. I just melted this one last night. It's glazed cinnamon donuts, a warm cup of mulled cider topped with gooey marshmallows, caramel drizzle, sweet cinnamon, and campfire. So to me, this was just a caramel apple scent. Like, that's really all that I got from it. On cold, I get a little bit more. On warm, it was just caramel apple. My husband, when he smelled it, he really got the donut note. I don't pick it up as much, even on cold. Like, I get a little bit of it, but he smelled it in the bag and he was like, oh my gosh, it smells like donuts. I just get caramel apple. And then my mom came over last night. She came in the kitchen and she was like, it smells like apples in here. So I know it wasn't just me. So yeah, like, I'll melt this and enjoy it. I'll probably, you know, again, I'll probably hold on to it. Well, probably like late summer, because this is kind of, it kind of reminds me of the fair and everything, but I don't think it's one I'll repurchase. And it was like a medium performer. In my tea light warmer, it was super strong. In the ball warmers, it was like a medium throw. I feel like it just wasn't what I wanted from that as far as like what I expected from the notes. I think if I mix caramel apple craze, like, that's what that smelled like to me. It smelled like caramel apple craze, but caramel apple craze is like so strong for me, like way stronger than that one. So I think what I would do, I think if I mix caramel apple craze with Around the Campfire, I think that will give me what I wanted this scent to be. And maybe that's not what this scent was meant to be, but that's just kind of what I wanted from it. I wanted more of that campfire note. So I think if I mix those two, and now I like really want to do it, but I took Caramel Craze out of my Scentsy Club. I'm really hoping it comes back this fall. Anyway, on to Simply the Best. This is gooey batter, smoked vanilla, fresh rolled dough, buttery vanilla, marshmallow fireside, and a hint of sugared almonds. This one was really good. These are both from 2021. May of 2021, so May and August. So they might even get stronger with more cure time. I've heard like the longer VCS sits, the stronger it gets. But this one I really love. Oh, it's so good. I love this one. I would repurchase this one. Maybe not in a loaf. I mean, maybe in a loaf. Okay, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent. Not a rant, but a tangent. I was looking at the VCS like restock that she had yesterday. There's just never enough that I want for me to make a purchase. I feel like she does a lot of fruity, a lot of bakery, which aren't typically my favorites. Like, I do like bakery. I'm not like the biggest fruity fan. There's just never enough for me to want to make a purchase. And that's kind of crazy for me because I make really small orders, typically. So I don't know, there were like 3 things that I wanted, and like, it's not even enough to get to the free shipping on Etsy. And then I was like, well, just add some other scents to get to the free shipping, but like I don't want to add scents that I don't want. I don't know. And then like I don't want to order when I know I could get free shipping. Does it make sense to anybody? There's just never enough on the list that I want to try. Like even the Taylor Swift restock I was excited about because I love Taylor Swift. But there were, again, only like 3 scents from that I wanted to try. I don't know. That's just the like predicament that I'm in with Vintage Chic, because I think she has really good blends, and most of the ones that I try I really like, or I love some of them, but just as like a freshie, there's like not enough for me to order from most of the restocks. I don't know, I could be the only one that feels that way. And then, like, I also get a lot of her scents confused. Am I the only one? Like, I feel like one scent will be, like, coconut cream pie with lemon sugar cookies and raspberry frosting. And then another scent will be, like, lemon drizzle with raspberry stuffed cake or something. I don't know. That's probably not making sense, but I just get them confused because I feel like a lot of them have similar notes, and I know they're like different. Like when people haul them, they smell different, but to me, I just can't get her like scent names to stick in my head. I don't know why. This one though, simply the best. This sticks in my head because it's so freaking good. And I also love Schitt's Creek, and David is my spirit animal, so I love this scent, and this would be a repurchase. And I would probably get it in a loaf just because there probably wouldn't be a ton of other scents that I wanted to order. Yeah, I don't know. I could be the only one, but that's just the predicament that I have with Vintage Chic. I love her aesthetic. I really love like Kirby. I love how she's into horror, and I love most of her restock themes, like all of her restock themes. I don't know, I just feel that way for some reason. But let me know how you feel about it. Am I the only one? Could be. Anyway, on to L3. I have Gryffindor Humperdink. This is Fireside, Lord of Misrule, Vanilla Bean Noel, Mahogany, and Woolen Blankets. This is a really nice scent. I think I held on to this too long because it's much, like it still smells pretty strong in the bag, but it was much lighter than it was when I originally melted this. And when did I get this? Probably early 2020. I don't know, it smells good. Yeah, I do get the Fireside. I feel like on warm, it's mostly the Lord of Misrule and Woolen Blankets. I think I'm gonna try this in my bedroom next time because I feel like it'll be super strong in there. It's a really nice scent. Again, I've had this for so long, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this one, but it is really nice. It wasn't super strong this time. I don't know. We'll see how it melts up again. Kind of along the same lines, I got this one at the same time. It's Pumpkin Peanut Brittle Toffee Mallow Pie. This was nice, but I've mentioned I have found that L3's Pumpkin Peanut Brittle is not my favorite. But I don't even really get much of it in here. It's mostly that Toffee Mallow Pie. And I did say that I like toffee, so I do like this, but again, it was pretty light. And again, I'm thinking that's due to how long I've held on to it. So I'll have to try that in some different warmers next time and see how it does. Okay, next one. Overlook Hotel, Palo Santo, Fraser Fir, and Overlook Hotel is Cider Lane, Toasted Marshmallows, and Smoky Fireside. Absolutely love this, would repurchase. I need to remember to keep this label so I can request it if I don't see it ever pop up again. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I might even like this more than I like Overlook Hotel on its own, and Overlook Hotel is one of my top 5 from L3. It might be just my favorite. This one is much more smoky in the bag than it is warmed. It's still smoky when warming, so if you don't like smoky scents at all, I wouldn't try this. But Overlook Hotel to me isn't smoky at all, even though it has the smoky fireside in it. I really feel like the Palo Santo added in here makes this even more smoky. Like, this smells like burning Palo Santo with that Overlook Hotel and that tree note. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and like I said, on warm, it's not as smoky, but it's still much smokier than Overlook Hotel on its own. And it's just, it's so good. I've told you guys so many times that Overlook Hotel to me smells like being at Indian Steps. It's this Native American festival that we go to. You can go there anytime, but they have a festival like once a year that we go to, and they always have the fire going, and there's incense and sage and Palo Santo, and you're in the middle of the woods, and it just, this smells so much like that. So yeah, this one smells even more like that to me than just Overlook Hotel. I keep smelling it because I love it so much. Anyway, if you like smoky, outdoorsy, I'm in the middle of a forest and there's a fire going scents, try this one. It's amazing and it's so strong and it lasts all day. I will be requesting that at some point, and I never request scents, but if I don't see that come back, I'm gonna have to request it because I'm gonna need more of it. Okay, another one that I loved is pumpkin seeds, oud, amber noir, and tonka bean. This is amazing. So strong. Lasted all day. Once again, it lasted into the next day, and it smells even better on warm. On cold, I get a lot of the pumpkin seeds and oud. On warm, that amber noir really comes out, and that tonka bean just gives it like this creaminess. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is a new favorite. And I mentioned in my melting basket, I picked this up because Ashley Overly spoke so highly of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting a loaf of something I've never smelled before, but I'm so glad I did because this is a new favorite. It's so good. She needs to give this a name so I can just remember it easily. That will be a repurchase. It's like earthy, and then you get that like, that amber kind of gives it this like dark, sultry kind of vibe, and then the creaminess from the tonka bean. It's so good. Okay, last one is Snape from L3. This is absinthe, cardamom, blue sugar. This is another new favorite, like instant favorite. As soon as I put it in the warmers, I will be repurchasing this one. I would get a loaf of it. It's so good. On cold, I feel like the cardamom really stands out. Like I get a lot of cardamom on cold. On warm, everything just blends together so beautifully. It's so warm. It's a little masculine from the blue sugar. Blue sugar is not like super cologne-y, but I don't know. It just has this warm, like warm and fresh at the same time, which is, I love warm and fresh at the same time. So this is so good. And my husband smelled it too, and he was like, yeah, that does smell really good. So this will be a repurchase in a loaf. If I see it in something else before I request it in a loaf, I would grab it in probably whatever it's offered in. I don't know. I'm really trying not to buy like the shapes that I know I don't like. I know she has a sale right now that started, did it start Friday or Saturday? I don't remember, but I did go in and add a bunch of stuff to my cart, and then I didn't check out because there wasn't a ton of stuff that I wanted in buns, and buns are my favorite. There wasn't a ton of stuff that I wanted in scoops. Scoops are my second favorite. There were several things that I wanted in fluted tarts. What else was there? Oh, loaves. I had several loaves in my cart, and I was like, you've been miserable melting through this loaf week. Like, why are you gonna buy a bunch of loaves that you've never smelled before? So I just didn't order. But if I saw this in bunts or scoops before I requested in loaves, I would pick it up in those. That's really good. If you haven't tried it and you like those kind of, I feel like the absinthe gave it this like earthy, dark kind of feel, and then the cardamom added just like enough of this warm spice, and then the blue sugar, you know, again, that like fresh kind of masculine vibe. I don't know. If that sounds good to you, try it because it is so good. It was strong. It lasted all day. I loved it. Okay, that is everything I have for my empties and half empties from the last week. Like I said, it wasn't a ton of empties, but I did melt a lot of what I had in my basket, and hopefully I can get through more of this eventually. It wasn't a bad week of scents. I did really enjoy a lot of the scents. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy melting. I don't even know. I was gonna say I don't enjoy melting loaves, but I do if it's a scent that I really love. I feel like this just wasn't enough variety for me. Like, it was more than enough wax, but I never did melting baskets until this like collab challenge started. So my melting basket every day was my entire wax collection. And I really enjoy having that much variety. So maybe that's all it was. It just wasn't enough variety in my basket for me, but I did enjoy the majority of these scents. So anyway, let me know what you guys melted that you loved or hated in this last week. Is there anything here that I melted that you really love or really don't like? I'd be interested to know. So I am going to charge up my battery a bit, and then I will do my melting basket for the week. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.